Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, and we got an exciting new episode for you today, brought to you by our friends at Bitdefender, bitdefender.com. You go home at night, you lock the doors of your house. Hopefully, you leave your car, you lock your car door. And we want you to make sure that you're keeping your business secure and protected as well. Check out bitdefender.com/Ramon, bitdefender.com/Ramon, so you can download and check out and make sure that your small business is secure. Bitdefender's ultimate small business security solutions are the thing you need to help keep your business secure, in addition to watching out from ransomware and changing your passwords, making sure they're complex, being careful what you click on, being careful of phishing attacks, making sure you authenticate voice calls to you, because voicemail scams are voice scams as well, are on the rise due to AI and more. Make sure your small business is protected with Bitdefender Small Business Security. Thanks for being here. We got an exciting episode for you today. I had a meetup yesterday, part of the Ramon Ray Meetup Series, a gathering of friends here in Orlando. I'm here in Orlando getting ready to host the Excel Summit for Men, hosted by Black Enterprise. And I gathered some friends together, and I want to talk about that today. I'm going to talk to you about the implications of Spotify. Spotify podcasts are now coming to Netflix. Walmart is going to allow ChatGPT checkouts. That's huge. Wells Fargo is getting better in SMB service and marketing and working with smaller businesses. And Sharpie found a way to make its pens more cheaply. Again, welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Try to be here live every day at about 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to give you the insights you need to start and grow your business. Not in my regular, more professional studios, the better microphone, but I think this audio is good enough. Got my light over here. I was going to open these windows here, but if I open the windows there, it'll be too light coming in behind me, and you never ever want light facing the lens of the camera. You always want the light facing on you to eliminate you, and you want good audio and a good background, and I think I've accomplished that more or less today. So welcome to a brand new edition of today's Rundown with Ramon. Before we get started, and we're already started, I want you to check out this 39-minute video from our friends at Bitdefender. Check this out.
It starts with something small. An email, a phone call, a fake invoice. It looks real. It sounds urgent. One wrong move, and your business pays the price. Small businesses are easy targets for cyber criminals. With Bitdefender, they lose every time. Enjoy unstoppable security and real peace of mind so you can fight for success, not against cyber threats. Real-time protection, zero stress. Get Bitdefender today.
So I encourage you, go to bitdefender.com, and check out their ultimate small business security solutions. So yesterday I had the Ramon Ray meetup in Orlando. I've been doing some of these around the country, and I had a gathering of amazing people who were there. You see picture there, you see Debbie, who's a former producer at ABC, and she helps people get on podcasts and more. That's Debbie. You see Terry Brock, who's a specialist in video, AI, and marketing, and he was a former journalist as well. That's Terry Brock there to Debbie's right. The lady in red is Debbie. Terry's the guy in the suit jacket. You have Gina Carr, who's there also, video specialist, AI specialist, and a partner with Terry, in fact, in life and in business. And you have Keith, who's there, who works for an amazing brand doing leadership training and sales, and he's building his own brand as well. So we had this gathering of 4 people, 5 including me, and it's not about the numbers, the Ramon Ray meetups. It's about bringing people closer together. What do you do to bring people closer together, to invest, let me move over a bit there, to invest in going deeper? See, bringing people together in person goes below the surface of just meeting on social media, goes below the surface of just meeting up through a Instagram feed, goes below the surface even of just meeting up at a Zoom call. Meeting up in person, you get to experience a laugh, a hug, a handshake, a smile in real time with somebody. Have that real time conversation, which meeting online just does not do. So this is an important aspect of what I did, having Ramon Ray meetups, bringing these people together. So I can benefit from their expertise, yes, so they can benefit from my expertise, but more importantly, so they can meet each other in this amazing experience. If you want to build a deeper relationship beyond social media, meet in person. If you want to build trust with others beyond the surface, meet in person. If you want to further a goal together, meet in person. Bringing people together is amazing, and it doesn't cost that much. It may not cost you anything. This doesn't cost me anything. I'm already in Orlando. I'm already in a nice hotel. I already have a nice place. The only thing I need to do is go on LinkedIn and find out who's in the local area, bring people together. That's it. That's all it takes. And so this is my second Ramon Ray meetup that I've done, and people enjoy it. People enjoy that it's worth it for them to drive the half an hour, the hour, give or take, together because we build a deeper relationship. We get to know people together. This is so important. Are there customers you could bring together in small groups to bring together? Can you do that? Are there future customers you should be bringing together? Can you do that? Are there customers you can bring together with people who are not quite your customers to bring them together to meet each other, learn from each other, all centered around your brand because you're the convener? Are there nonprofit organizations you could bring together in a networking session, in a just a informal get together to learn from each other, all because you're the foundation of it, the fulcrum, the catalyst, and you brought them together? Nothing beats the power of in-person networking, in-person connectivity, in-person bringing people together. Nothing beats that, the in-person connection. When I got to talk to Debbie and find out what she's done, what she's doing, what she wants to do more of, it brings people together. Getting to spend more time with Terry Brock, him and I have known each other for years and years and years and years. And if you know Terry Brock, do me a favor and tag him. Say, Terry Brock, Ramon's talking about you. Getting to get to know Terry Brock better. What an amazing experience that was to see what he's doing, to see where he's going, to see his joy and passion, his smile, and all the things. To see Gina Carr. I don't even think she was feeling so well there, but she showed up to visit with Ramon Ray and meet new people. That was amazing. To see what she's doing, where she's going, what she's up to, how I can add value. To see Keith, who's getting more and more into speaking, how we can all pour into him and add value to him. This is the power of relationships. And yes, I definitely want to get something from those people. For sure. I think you're an idiot if you don't acknowledge that. Sure. I hope Debbie gets me a TV show somewhere. I hope Terry Brock can think of me better, more, and recommend me to speak somewhere, do something. I hope Gina Carr thinks of me. I hope Keith thinks of me. Yes, I want something from them, but it was also me pouring into them because the fact that they showed up, I know them a little bit better. And I asked each one of them, what can we do now? What can I do now to help you? This is what builds relationships. This is what makes the world better. And I encourage you, if you're not intentionally, purposely doing this, you need to begin to do it. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Do me a favor. Go to zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com. Sign up at zoneofgenius.com so you do not miss out on our email newsletter. Definitely, if you're enjoying this episode, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and go to bitdefender.com and sign up. Another thing we talked about at our Ramon Ray meetup, we talked about the power of leveraging the power of social media in your business. And Gene and I talked about three kind of ways that we realize that people see you on social media, which you should not sleep on, which you should not ignore. Number one is those people who are actively engaging in your content. You know they're engaging in your content. They're clicking, they're commenting, and more. That's great. That gives you that emotional euphoria. The algorithms see it, and all that is great. Number two, those who are watching it and seeing it, but they may not be engaging it. You may not know, but they are watching it in some way. The algorithms do know that. They're watching the video, they're seeing your post, but the algorithms are actively saying they're there, to you at least. But number three are the people who are not clicking and commenting. They're not actively watching it, but they're seeing the headline in their feed. They're seeing Ramon Ray went live again. They're seeing Ramon Ray posted again. They're seeing Ramon Ray's doing this today. They may not go in depth and see it, but they're aware of what you're doing. They're aware of what you're doing. And this is the beauty of this. They're aware of what you're doing. And you can use that as an opportunity for your business, as an opportunity. Don't worry about the people who may not actively be seeing you. Don't sleep on that and think, oh, nobody's seeing me. No, people are seeing you. People are absolutely seeing you. People are absolutely seeing you. You just may not know it. So don't not use social media because you think nobody's watching, because there's people who are watching that you may not even realize it. Right now on this episode of Ramon Ray, The Rundown with Ramon, it shows 0 people. I'm telling you that right now, 0 people. Now, in a 24-hour cycle, in a 12-hour cycle, maybe there'll be 50 people, maybe there'll be 100 people, maybe there'll be thousands more who are watching it via my email newsletter, just seeing the headline of the show. So seeing the show live is just one part of the Rundown with Ramon experience. This also goes on YouTube, archived. This also is going on Facebook, archived. This also goes on LinkedIn, archived. This also goes to my podcast afterwards. There's a lot of tentacles, a lot of ways that I reuse this one snippet of content. The content here will go onto a short form reel, which will extend the Ramon Ray brand even more. So yes, you need an ROI on social media. You should have some meaningful back end to your business in it. But I don't want you to get discouraged and say it's not working just because you're not seeing people click. People are watching and you may not even know it. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, wanted to touch on something that was interesting here. I saw this here, news item of the day, that Netflix is working with Spotify. This is cool news. Why? Because content is king. The platforms need to feed content to attract eyeballs, to sell advertising against, and to get you to buy more stuff somehow. This is the game. So Spotify's there, and their whole monetization is what? Getting people to listen to a podcast, video or audio, and then having advertisers pay to reach their audience. That's the name of the game. Now, what is Netflix doing? Netflix has been the name of the game, where Netflix is there, you pay a fee, and you get to see content. Right? However, they've expanded that model as well because they have the live streaming, they have shows you can watch, and etc., that are ad supported. I believe Netflix has that. And so now in the relationship with Spotify, Netflix can quickly scale up and bring amazing podcasts to their platforms and increase the stickiness of their platform and feed you something else, capturing your attention. You're watching a movie, I don't know, whatever the famous Lincoln Lawyer, love that series. You're watching that. And before you click, or as you're watching it, they can say, hey, do you want to watch or listen to or subscribe up to this podcast on XYZ? It's all about attention. And this is what I'm doing with the Rundown with Ramon. Those who are interested can learn from what we're doing here on the Rundown with Ramon. So Netflix and Spotify have a deal. I'll go over this with you and read this because I think it's something we can all learn from. LinkedIn writes, as podcasting increasingly becomes a visual medium, Spotify has announced a deal to bring podcasts to Netflix. A selection of shows from Spotify Studios and The Ringer will debut on the video streamer in the U.S. early next year, with other podcasts and markets to follow. The partnership could be seen as a bulwark for both companies against YouTube, the most popular platform for podcasts, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Spotify has seen a rapid growth in video consumption, particularly among Gen Z. So this is the game. YouTube is growing, and YouTube don't need nobody. But if Netflix wants to crash more into YouTube's realm, if Spotify wants to crash more into YouTube's realm, they're probably going to have to work together, which leads me to a point. Work together. What can you do to collaborate with other people to grow your business, to enhance your brand? What can you do? If Netflix and Spotify can do it, maybe you can too. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Don't forget to go to zoneofgenius.com. Check that out. If you're looking for an amazing speaker or host for your next event, check me out at RamonRay.com. I'd love to serve your needs as we continue on with today's Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, Walmart. Let me move the screen here. Excuse me. How did I get that frog in my throat? Wow, here I'm live. I'm going to go on mute and do a little cough here. Forgive me. All right, I'm back. I may have to get some Halls or something. My water's like, with it. I can't get it. It's like over there, but it's okay. So Walmart and ChatGPT are making a deal, and this is cool. Walmart will allow ChatGPT checkout. Now, ChatGPT is already, as you search things, building links and saying, hey, you searched on what kind of jeans to wear for the party. In fact, here's a list of 10 jeans. Would you like to buy some? Click and go buy. Walmart believes AI is about to reinvent the online shopping experience, which is why it will soon allow customers to make purchases through ChatGPT. The nation's largest retailer on Tuesday announced a partnership with OpenAI to offer Walmart products via the ChatGPT's instant checkout feature. The implications for traditional search companies like Google are immense, with consumers potentially shopping via conversation rather than a search engine. Walmart isn't alone. Incidentally, Salesforce announced it will allow AI models from OpenAI and Anthropic to interact with Agentforce 360 software. This is huge. In the past, you would search for something, Google would then send you the links, or Bing, or whatever search engine you're using, and you would click and go to that retailer store, or sometimes it was embedded, but the experience was much better, of course, within the search engine. Walmart sees that, and Walmart's like, nah, we're not being left behind. We're not being left behind. We're going to leverage the power of people searching on things. I use AI all the time. The app is on my phone, asking questions, searching for things. Imagine it at the end of my search, at the end of my conversation, the AI bot saying, hey, by the way, we just had a conversation about vacation cruises. Would you like me to provide you with 3 links to 3 retailers, 3 ways you can click and buy this link? Or in the same way with Walmart, we just had this conversation about which best toothbrushes to buy. I see you're living in some small town in Texas. Here's 3 links to a local Walmart down the block where you can buy those toothbrushes from. This is powerful. How quickly AI is turning into commerce. The speed of search engine to commerce didn't happen before years and years and years. Walmart is jumping in and more retailers are jumping in. What does this mean for your business? That's what I always talk about. What does this mean for your business? What this means is you need to not sleep on AI search and figure out how can you be sure you're in the conversation when someone's talking about something your business can provide geographically, locally, or nationally. Are you in the conversation? This is important. AI search is here. It's only growing. It's not going anywhere. The question is, how will you leverage it for your business? My name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Hope you're enjoying it. If you're enjoying it, let me know. Don't forget to go to zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com. Sign up for our email newsletter so you don't miss out, and definitely check out bitdefender.com, bitdefender.com/Ramon, bitdefender.com/Ramon. Make sure you're there to protect your business. You lock your doors at night of your house, you lock your car, beep, beep. Make sure you also secure your business. Check out Bitdefender's small business security solutions. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, saw this little headline about Wells Fargo is tweaking SMB to fuel growth. Wells Fargo has been a laggard in the small business realm over the years, as I understand it, but it seems like Wells Fargo is doing a bit more and tweaking how they're doing things so that when you go to Wells Fargo now, they want to do things like helping you open your account faster. Hopefully they want to serve you better. So I'm just going to quickly go through that headline. That's all I wanted to share on that, but kudos to Wells Fargo for being a bastion of small business and doing better and better and better. I saw this headline here about how Sharpies are finding a way to make pens more cheaply in the USA. This aspect of tariffs and creating products offshoring from the USA or creating them inside is a huge issue, will always be a huge issue. But here's the nugget, the reading of what I read about how Sharpie did it. Sharpie spent $2 billion to restructure what it's doing. Sharpie had to invest in training employees differently. Sharpie had to build new facilities. Expand its facilities. Sharpie had to restore or redo its supply chain. So when you hear the headlines about how something's being done, how something's being done different, I don't want you to sleep on the fact that it takes often money and investment to get it done right. And I don't want you to miss out on that. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This has been a special edition of The Rundown with Ramon, because every edition of The Rundown with Ramon is special. Hope you're having a blessed and amazing day today. Thanks for being here, part of the Rundown with Ramon experience. I appreciate it. Hope you're learning. Hope you're listening. Hope it's giving you insight. If it is, do a comment, do a share, and let me know that you're here. I appreciate you. Today is Wednesday, but whether you're hearing this on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or you're seeing this live on Wednesday, or you're watching it on demand, I'm glad you're here. And I hope today's Rundown with Ramon has been beneficial for you. Be blessed, be well, and I'll see you on the next edition of The Rundown with Ramon.